So I'm not really the best at like voiceovers or anything, but today I'm going to be talking about this new cartoon I'm trying to pitch. Okay, well, pitch isn't really the right word because I'm only a teenager, and I kind of have to handle this project on my own. But YouTube is free, and I see a lot of people post their OCs on here all the time. And I've had these characters for a while, so I really just want to share them online and see if anybody really likes them. I haven't really done a speed paint before or like voiced over one, so I could like stumble over my words a little bit, and I'm really sorry because this is all totally new to me. I mostly just animate. So to start off, these are my 3 main characters of my cartoon, so I hope you like them. So the first character in the lineup is Cleo, who is pretty much my first ever human OC. I made her up when I was like 10 for a roleplay I was doing on Discord, and she's just like stuck with me ever since. She's gone through like the least amount of changes out of all of my characters, and she's kept this iconic ginger hair for like all 6, almost 7 years of existing. I remember I saw like Ginger Ninja's Meet the Artist on Google, and I wanted her to look like that for some reason. If you went to middle school with me and you like somehow still watch my stuff, then you know that she was literally all over my sketchbook, and she had this like mega hot mom named Holly. She still exists, but I'll talk about her in a different video. Cleo is like a really important and personal character to me for how long I've had her and how she's basically grown up with me. Her original age was 14, and then I turned 14 and thought it was weird, so she turned 16. And now I'm 16, so it's weird, so now she's 20. I don't know what I'm going to do 4 years from now, but I think that's a pretty good age for her. Made her a pretty flawed character that I want to touch on more as the series goes on. Like, she's not emotionally perfect or like really a good person. I want to make her growth pretty obvious, starting as like a less than likable person and ending not fully healed but better than when she started. She's come a long way since I made her, and she had short hair for a little bit. I don't know why, but now she's grown, and hopefully I can tell you more about her story in the future. I'm really passionate about her project that I'm still making. The next character is Melody, and she's gone through like all sorts of edits since I conjured her up in 2022. Originally she was in a huge family and she had like 6 siblings, but now it's just her and her sister and her mom, which again are characters I can introduce another day. Anyway, she's more anxious and shy, and it like contrasts Cleo's recklessness. And she's had this big crush on her since like 8th grade. Now Cleo's home from college for Christmas break, and ooh, wintry lesbians, what's gonna happen? My plan for Melody was she was this people pleaser that had a bad tendency to like defend Cleo for actions that really shouldn't be defended. And her development in the story is centered around learning to not do that, and sort of growing up to realize not all people are who you think they are when you look at them with rose-colored glasses. But her and Cleo are gonna get a happy ending, so don't worry. Last character I'm gonna talk about is Sunny, who's Cleo's older cousin by 6 months. It's like a running joke that they're always gonna bring up. He's my most recent character, so I don't really have a lot of information for him yet. I really just wanted to balance out the cast, so he's here just to be here. I might incorporate that into his character, where he's insecure about like kind of just being a background character, and easily forgotten about. I still really like him though, and I like the design I gave him with consistently closed eyes. I just think that's a really cool trait that I like to see in characters like Brock from Pokemon or Puka, just to name some examples. In general, I imagine him as like this cool, chill, laid-back guy and is pretty nonchalant. He helps out at the bodega in Cleo's hometown with their other cousin Dallas, and never really left after high school, so he's content living close to family. Overall, I had a lot of fun figuring out the art style I wanted to use to approach this series. My vision for it was sort of like MS Paint, Newgrounds, old pixely type drawings of the early 2000s, since that's when this cartoon would take place, would be like 2007-ish, 2006. So I thought that style would really suit the series when it kind of takes place in that era. I hope you enjoyed being introduced to my characters as much as I enjoyed introducing them and drawing them to show them off. They mean a lot to me, and I really hope that eventually I can kind of grow this fan base around them, even if it's a small amount of people. As an artist, an audience really means a lot when they kind of tune into your characters and are interested in them and their storylines. So I kind of just wanted to take that first step into putting them on YouTube and see where it takes off. Hopefully here soon I can put out a little animation, but in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed watching me draw.